What up, boys, and welcome back to another video. So as always, every single Wednesday I upload a video that's either 100 runs of a certain dungeon or 10 hours of an open world farm. So if you guys have missed out on any of these, because we've done pretty much, well, close to every single dungeon in the game right now. We obviously have a couple left, and we have a bunch of open world farms left. But if you guys missed out on any of them, you can just go in the comment section, and there's a link like down below where you guys can see every single video if you missed out on some of them. But in today's video, we've got an open world farm, and it takes place right here in the old Hillsbrad foothills, right? Well, Hillsbrad foothills. And the items that we're farming is the Black Tabby Cat, which is a zone drop. It can drop from any mob in the zone. But we're killing these slimes. So these slimes can also drop an oozing bag, like this one right here. And this oozing bag has a chance of dropping an additional battle pet, the Disgusting Oozling. Besides from these two battle pets, you can also get some transfer like the Silver Tread and the Buccaneer's Vest. And some like blue quality, like rare quality items. But there's not that much transmog. It's mostly battle pets with these guys. And the reason why we're farming it in this place is simply because you can get the two different ones, right? The most optimal way of doing this is definitely by killing these guys at this farm. I've covered this spot as well. I've covered this horde only spot up on this hill, killing these Stormpike engineers. And I've covered the sludge fields, but you're killing, I think it was like 7,000 mobs an hour or something at the fields, but they don't drop the Disgusting Oozling. So basically it's a 5-man farm, like most farms these days. It is a 5-man farm. You can do it solo, but it's going to be better with a 5-man farm. And a lot of people, they don't really grasp that whole, the 5-man thing. They think if I do it a 5-man, it's a 5-man only farm. But you got to keep in mind that basically every single farm that you do right now is better with 5, right? There's only a couple of exceptions. If you're killing mobs that don't hyper spawn, right? They don't hyper spawn, do you have like a set reset or respawn timer on him? Then yeah, it's going to be the same if you do it in a group or if you do it solo. But most mobs in the game today, they will some sort of hyper spawn. So it's always going to be better in a 5-man. That doesn't necessarily mean that you shouldn't do it solo. You just got to go out and try. And these mobs right here are connected to a quest, so they will hyper spawn. It pretty much just means that if you run that like solo, you will never run out of mobs to kill, right? But if you do it 5-man, you're going to have 4 people with you killing, so you will kill more mobs. But it's still better than jumping around in Iron Forge making no gold, right? So pretty much we just spread everyone around in this area down here at the Ruins of South Shore. Area isn't really that big, so it's no problem to organize the people in this area. I made a separate video on like where I place the markers and so on, but it's pretty simple to figure it out. Now, since the farm itself isn't really that interesting, like there's nothing special you gotta do. However, I do have this macro that works really well on this farm. So if you're going to do it, you should use something similar to this one, like /target enemy, because the mobs do have different names, so you can't just type /target and the name of the mob, as there is different name on the mobs. And then also you want to have obviously your /cast and the spell that you're using, followed by /use oozing bag, because you get these constantly. And keep in mind that if you open up an oozing bag and you actually get the Disgusting Oozling, you gotta right click it to learn it right away, because the battle pet drops as unique, meaning that you can only have one in your bags at all time. So the first thing you do when you get one is right click it, make sure you learn it so you can actually get another one into your bags. Now in terms of loot, I mean, this is what you've all been waiting for, right? How good was it? So these are the items that I end up getting. So I got 19 Disgusting Oozlings, which has a market value of roughly 10k, right? So 190,000 gold-ish. So I also averages like roughly 2 per hour. Only got 2 Black Tabby Cats, which was really strange. It really was. I mean, it has an average value though of like 50,000 gold. So that's another 100,000 gold. So we're roughly 300,000 gold on this and the battle pets. These are like 30,000 gold market value. The Buccaneer's Vest, they sell extremely fast. They're really, really good. Right now it's 7k on my realm, but I can easily reset these and sell it for more. So that's an additional 60k market value. And then just a bunch of blue items. These aren't really worth that much gold. This one is like 10k-ish. So overall, we're looking at like 360,000 gold, 370,000 gold of items. Keep in mind though that these battle pets tend to sell faster than transmog. So basically what I do it was like with all the battle pets that I farm, if it's these, if it's dark whelpling, bronze whelpling, I just do an hour. I don't quit when I get one. I just do it for a full hour regardless or more, and I just get a bunch of them. I place them in the bank, and I will always make sure that I have one available on the auction house at all times, so I never run out of them. I always have backups. But that's pretty much it for today's farm. So if you guys got any suggestions on what the next one should be, I'm working on like 15. I'm not even kidding when I say 15 different farms right now, because I get bored of doing the same shit over and over. So I realized that when I upload these videos, it seems like I'm doing this farm only and for 10 hours, like back to back. But I'm working on like 15-ish farms at a time, and I just have my notepad where I keep control of all the hours and the runs that I've done, and separate bags and so on to sort the loot. So if you guys got any farms that you want me to add to the list that I'm currently doing, then let me know in the comments section. And as always, if you guys like the videos, make sure you subscribe, press that thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And that's pretty much it. See you all in the next one. Until then, bye bye.